Hello there guys, Feng here, and welcome back to Neo's Scavenger. Okay, so from the last time we actually did any content on this, it's had quite a few updates. I'm actually currently using the opted beta version, which is the one for, is it the 4th? Oh, it's actually got it there. Excellent. Yeah, it's the 4th of February. Now, there's actually a few major changes and additions. Now, there's two new NPC factions which are very hostile, and there are also new NPC interactions. Now, not every single NPC you see is going to flat out murder you, which is nice. You know, you're not necessarily going to see that realistically. Not every single person is going to try and murder you and stabby. Some might just want to talk, or some might size you over and then think, well, let's just ceasefire, etc. Okay then. So I've actually played this game a lot more over the past few days, and I've learnt a lot more about the game. So I actually know what I'm kind of doing now, which is great. Okay then. So skills and abilities. So we're going to be taking strong. This gives us more encumbrance, as well as more melee damaging combat, and we can also create an obstacle in combat. Tough, which is pretty nice, gives us a higher prime threshold. Our immune system is also increased. We are more resistant to wounds, and we can also headbutt in combat, which is quite nice. Athletic, which is less fatiguing per move. We can actually move. We can actually move a few more places as well, and we can actually run away faster, which is cool. And medic. Medic is really nice all round. It gives us a higher healing rate via procedural training and sterilization techniques. And probably the more important thing about this is more detailed stat bars on conditions screen. A lot of the random events also do require the medic, or at least have a choice of medic, which is really nice. Now we can actually give ourselves a negative trait. Now, one that I've been using a lot is metabolism. Now, we do need more food and water, which actually is kind of bad, but it also increases our healing rate slightly, which is actually pretty good. Now to actually counterbalance this, we're going to take botany. What botany is going to do is going to allow us to actually give us knowledge of herbs, fungi, and other useful plants. Basically, I'm pretty sure it also increases the chance of finding loot quite a lot as well when you're out in the open field and in forestry areas. So yeah. That's actually a pretty nice counterbalance between these, because you're bound to find more food. So, okay, let's confirm that. Excellent. So, as always, we start at the Cairo thingy-majig. Yep, thingy-majig. Now, we've got a few choices here. There's going to be a nasty thing coming our way. Now, we can either use knowledge of plants. This will rub some weird stuff on our body, and the creature will just go away. Medic, we can emergency dump another status tank and use them as bait instead, or we can dive through window or prepare to fight it. I'm going to go with medic and actually drop another thing, so let's do that. We can either dump the CEO or jump the reality show star. Let's dump the reality show star. That sounds like a good idea. And there we go. The dogman backs off, unsure the commotion just occurred, and yeah, that's fine. Okay, so as always, we're going to just quickly check medic. This will give us a first aid kit. Now, the first aid kit is always here, but it's random what contents it has. So this one has, if we pick it up, this one has a few clean rags, which is nice. We've got a empty bottle of amoxicillin, which is no good. And there we go. We've got one that's actually got four amoxicillin pills. That's nice. That's quite nice. Not as good as painkillers or anything like that, but it'll do. Right, so we're gonna leave the area. Now, what we want to actually do is we want to come back in. Now, you might notice as well that the your avatar's changed. You can actually hover over it, over the player as well. I think you do it with NPCs as well, and it tells you some of the status. So that's cool. Okay, so what I want to do is I actually want to walk and then come back in here. We're going to explore down the hall, and this is going to lead to exam room 17. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to be. I'm pretty sure there's something to do with this later on in the game. However, There is sometimes stuff here, which unfortunately appears there's not this time round. That's a shame. But yeah, it's a major campsite as well. We can if we had electronics, we could probably tinker with that. And yeah. So let's excuse me. Let's return and let's leave the cryo facility. The cryo facility, not cryo. The fuck am I on about? Anyway, we've actually got a few X's here that might be beneficial to search. So let's do that. Okay. Now the first reason why I've got these kind of skills, the reason why I've actually picked these kind of skills, if we can bring them, is this is going to allow us to engage in fighting, especially melee, a lot easier. And sometimes when you're scavenging, you're not going to find everything that you need. But usually when there's looters, especially with the way NPCs now work, with the fact that some of them don't actually want to attack you, it's actually kind of easy to try and steal their stuff. So yeah. Right, we're going to scavenge here. So I know how to play the game. Go away. Yep. We haven't got no choices here. So the question is, can you get past the lock? So this is actually locked, unfortunately. We can't do nothing about that. So let's just go back and let's try scavenging another X. I'm going to check the items on this tile as well. It's just pebbles and stones. That's a shame. Oh, we do have shards. Now, shards we can actually use straight away. We do want to arm ourselves with a melee weapon of some sort. Although, there we go. Okie dokie. So what we need to do is we need to go to the crafting menu. We can't just yet because we need to finish our turn. You can't craft anything if you've used up your moves for the turn. Now, there's actually edible berries here, which we are going to gladly eat. There we go. Right, so we need to go to the crafting menu. We need to go to this. We're going to craft all this crap. So, there you go. And what we want to do is we want to get this. And we want to get the glass shard. And this will make a spear. A sharpened spear. It's a very decent starting melee weapon. And it's got a very long reach. So that's pretty cool. So if we just come here, we put that in our main hand. There we go. Now we don't actually have a thingy by the look of it. Oh, we do have a game. I was on my condition screen. Derp. Okay, then. So next thing we need to do really is probably just see if we can find anything in this particular tile. Okay, it is raining, which is knocking off our turns for the knocking off our moves for the turn. Okay, looking around there appears to be a few areas worth checking. Okay. So strung, this is actually one of the great things about strung as well. Normally when you loot, you can use strung in pretty much anything. What this will increase the amount of loot. However, it will decrease the safety and sneak, so you need to bear that in mind. But later on, once you get access to stuff like crowbars and lighters and stuff like that, you can actually bring these up to green while using strung, and you still have a decent loot chance. Okay then. So we found something. Your activity and likely alerted nearby creatures. That's a new thing as well. In previous builds, if you were actually obviously scavenging loudly, then enemies would just come straight away and start initiating battle. Doesn't happen like that no more. There's just a chance of something coming, so that's cool. Okay, so we're going to take the string. Oh, actually, no, we're not. Now, this is handy. We've actually got a few plastic sleds here. Oh, a disposable bag. That will do for now. These are still not the best things to... These are pretty much primitive because these rip like anything. They don't last very long at all. Really would prefer a backpack of some sort. But we're gonna make a vehicle. So that's something new as well that I didn't really know about. How to make vehicles. So I hope I've got the right stuff for this. So we're going to make a sled. But we can't just use the sled like that. We need a way to actually pull it. So if we attach strings to it, we can make a plastic sled with strap. Which is exactly what we've done. Excellent. So now what we need to do is go to the vehicle tab. Take the sled with strap and stick it on the vehicle. And now we're carrying this. So there is actually a disadvantage to doing this. You can't actually run in combat. As far as I know though, that is the only disadvantage. And technically that's not exactly a disadvantage unless of course you're on the receiving end of things and you're gonna die then, obviously. But the great thing about this in battle is you can actually just drop it and then run away if you really, really desperately need to get that far, so that's fine. Brilliant, so we'll take that. That'll be helpful. And we have our first vehicle. So this helps an awful lot, especially later in the game where you're constantly picking stuff up. You know, it's really helpful. Okay, let's crack on then, shall we? There's actually quite a few places we can search here. Our main priority at the moment, though, is to try and find cloves. Without cloves, we're going to die of hypothermia. So we need to be careful about that. Storage shed. Is it locked? No. Can we get anything in it? Oh, that looked like a backpack. That's because it was a backpack. Yes. Brilliant. That is a cell phone that's off. We'll carry that. That might be useful later on down the line. But we still want some sort of clothing. Now, I've got a few choices here. I should probably go this way. Going east seems to be the thing to do. We need to end the turn. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to get to the freezing point now. We've got moderate hypothermia, which is not good. Really need to find something to warm ourselves with. Okay, let's use strung to increase the loot chance. And what have we got? Hey, we can make a squirrel snare. Brilliant. I think I need trapping for that, yeah. So that's actually no good. Alright, let's collect that. That's string. There's nothing else here worth taking. Absolutely nothing. I suppose I'll go up here and see what we can find. An enemy. Let's see if it's a stranger. There's a very good chance that he might just try and run away, but we don't want that to happen. So we're money full away from him. Is he... Right, hang on. Let me just see what else. Has he said anything yet? Right, he's actually carrying something as well. He's pulling a sled too. Without a string, but it's awkwardly, so yeah. So we've actually got a chance here. We might actually get some decent loot off him here. So yeah, stranger's trying to retreat but can't get away. So I'm going to try and smack him one with this sharpened spear. There we go. So player slashed stranger's right arm with a sharpened spear stab. He's stunned and unable to move for a moment. He's trying to really desperately get away from me, but he can't. I still need to carry on proceeding now, and he's actually bleeding, which helps. Now I can try and create an obstacle. This might slow him down a little bit, so let's try that. Okay. He's actually fallen to the ground because of it, which is great. So let's carry on. We need to gain range, and we're going to give him a slap. There we go. I'm actually exposed at this point as well, because I actually missed. I'm wondering if I should just dodge, just in case he might try and give me one. No, he's actually trying to get up. So yeah, that's fine. I can probably easily hit him one again. We need to keep advancing, and that's the thing. We need to keep advancing, otherwise he's going to get away, and we don't want that. I mean, come on, he's got clothes. The only thing he hasn't really got is the right shoe, but that's fine. Okay, so stranger is stunned and able to move for a moment. He's in severe pain and is having trouble concentrating. He's exposed to an easy attack. He's still trying to run away, really frantically, but that's not going to happen. I want his stuff. I really want his stuff. So we need to keep advancing. Now, of course, he's actually dropped his sled at this point. Ditch vehicle. Yeah, so as you can see, he's actually ditched it. But I want his stuff, and I can still attack him. So he's taking cover, and he's already tweaked with ranged weapons. That's no good, mate. I haven't got no ranged weapons. Okay, he's actually passed out. So let's advance. Let's keep advancing. Don't know if we should kill him or not. Probably not, but we need to keep advancing either way to pick up said loot. Oh, okay, so I actually tripped. Okay, so I need to get back up. Now I can attack him again. I thought he was unconscious. He's unconscious, but well, for some reason I haven't got the... Normally it gives you a choice to actually loot while I'm unconscious, so I suppose we best kill him. We kick him in the head. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Lower chest was battered. Still bleeding. Let's poke him with a stick again. Okay, and I think he's dead. So let's check the items and see what we got. Okay, we actually, wow, medium meat, chunk of meat, it's cured. Wow, cool. Okay, so we have got clothing. So we have blue jeans, which had something in them, a handful of string. We've got a left foot, a left shoe. We have, I don't know if that's water's any good. Is it normal water or what? Can I empty it out? Yeah, it's just normal water. It's not actually been boiled or anything. We've got a plastic sled which only had a, yeah, why has it only got a wheel? That's weird. Meat cleaver, I suppose we can take. Plastic bag, let's just empty out all the contents. Oh, and put the onion, of course. That's actually got some berries. Those are edible. Yes, we'll use those now. Oh, bollocks, didn't mean that. There we go. Keep our, those are edible as well. These are actually not that bad for keeping you hydrated as well. So yeah, that's a pretty decent alternative to just water. And you really don't want to drink dirty water. It will make you bad, and you can. It's actually one of the main ways of dying now is by needing to drink water, but the only thing there is dirty water. Really desperate need to try and find a container that is both able to hold water and be able to resist fire, so as you can actually boil the water. It's very hard to find those. I'm not too sure if you can actually make them. I haven't tried it, so maybe you can. Not too bad of an ore though, as I said. That's worth quite a lot of money. Wow. The water's obviously not, because it's bad water, but wow, not bad. We've actually yeah, we've only got a stick now, unfortunately. That's a shame. Well, it's scavenging, since we've got a few places to scavenge now. So let's see what we can get. Oh wow, lots of stuff there. What did we get? Nice. Oh, another phone. Doesn't have any batteries in though, by the look of it, so I'm not too bothered about that. Water. Oh, a digital water tester. Yes, we'll take that. Don't think I haven't actually really used one of those yet, so that's cool. Okay, let's end the turn. We can't really do anything else at this point, and our warmth is now going up because we're wearing warm clothing, which is great. Strung. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff there. It's all empty bottles. Empty bottles are still useful though, to be able to carry the water in the first place. So yeah, we're going to take all these empty bottles. There we go. Oh, we found a wrench. That could be useful. I'll put that on my persons. In fact, I'll allow that over the stick. It's a decent melee weapon. What's the condition of it? 51.4. That's fine. More string, always nice. Clean rags, boiled. A large fireproof, waterproof container. That's the container I'm on about. It's very hard to try and find one that's fireproof anyway. Heat source, water, small absorbent non-ridge sheet. Will I remember that? I probably won't actually. So I'm actually just going to stick it in the vehicle, just in case I forget about that. What else have we got? More bottles. Yeah, take the bottles. I will actually put the water in the bottles as well, even though it's dirty water. We might find some, oh god, what they're called. Oh god. Brain's gone all clockety today. Water purification pills, that's what I meant. There we go. Now botany, so we should find some nice lovely berries here. One's lots poison, one lot is edible. So we're just going to eat the edible ones. There we go. And keep the poison ones for NPCs that come past. And that's another thing as well. If there's a lot of loot in one area, NPCs are more inclined to go to that area. So yeah, if you don't want NPCs to go to that particular area, then you need to destroy the loot, which is pretty important. Oh hello, you have a whiskey bottle. You are pulling a sled awkwardly, and you're actually overloaded, which means you have a lot of stuff in that trolley, which means I want it. Right, 44 away. Let's see if we can. Yeah, then and they're not actually offering ceasefire at this point. Why are you dodging out the way? I haven't got I haven't got a ranged weapon. Okay, you managed to get away from me there. There's actually another one right there too. Stranger leader. Let's just avoid them for the time being. I mean, we're okay. We could do with finding a right shoe. Would be a nice thing, but we're okay for the most part. Let's just see what happens. Maybe that leader might come and say hello. And he has. He's got a monkey wrench. He's also pulling a sled awkwardly. He's very close. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see if we can get towards him. No, he retreats. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. You're coming here. Oh, I can't move there. There we go. Now I can for some reason. Yeah, I'm coming towards you, mate. No, don't retreat from me. Oh, fuck it. Let's scavenge this shack instead. Ooh, lots of loot in here by the look of it. Rifle shoulder strap. That would be useful once we find a rifle. And that's it. Excellent. Okay. We haven't found a sleeping bag yet, which is a bit worrying. It's starting to get... It's still day, but I have a feeling it's going to be night soon. Oh, and the strange leader's back for more. Okay. I'm just taking a drink of my coffee. There's a few new options as well, as you can see. Now, obviously, ditch vehicle, because we're carrying a vehicle, just in case we wanted to run. Offer ceasefires. I don't remember that being in the older versions, and he's gone away. Now, there is two on that tile, which means I don't really want to go on there, because it means I'll have to take on two at the same time. I probably could take on two at the same time, but I'd rather not at this point. And it's just now a case of trying to find somewhere else. They are kind of following me, aren't they? You're back. Let me advance. It's really weird. Sometimes they'll just be there and, like, you know. I think what I should try and do next time is, yeah, I'm going to threaten them. Not threaten them. Demand surrender. Okay, so player demands stranger surrender. Stranger ditches their vehicle and he's dodging. So let's advance. So he's actually dropped the vehicle. So even if he runs away, I've got something on this square that might be useful. Yeah, just a normal plastic sled. Brilliant. Well, he's frightened of me, so he's going away. That's fine. He hasn't actually got a right shoe anyway. So I suppose we best leave him. He could have had food, I guess, but nah. Right. Oh, gorgeous coffee. Right. No useful items, okay. Well, there's another place to scavenge anyway. So let's try that. Anything? Okay. So, you cut on some broken glass. It was a stupid mistake, but while trying to reach a blocked room from the outside, you cut yourself on broken glass from the window. It sting for a while, but it isn't anything serious. Now, of course, this is a great thing about having the tough trait, is that pain threshold. And because we've got the medic trait, we can actually see our pain tolerance and stuff. So as you can see, we're okay with blood, our immune system's pretty good. Of course, our pain tolerance is going to go down a little bit because we just experience pain, but it's not going to really affect us that much, even though it says it there. So, yeah. Right. So, I suppose we haven't actually got no painkillers anyway, but we probably want to take care of that bleeding. So, I'm going to get the clean bags, and I'm going to apply it. There we go. Brilliant. That'll do. Right. So, there's nothing there. There's another rundown place here, which we will check. Okay, dusk. Now it's getting a bit serious. We really need some sort of sleeping bag or something. Oh, and look what we just found. That is really damn tasty. There's a t-shirt there. We can put t-shirt on, keep us warmer. What's those blue jeans? 87 and 76. That's fine. I should have checked that t-shirt, shouldn't I? What's the... Oh, 78. That's good. Tarp we will definitely take, and of course we will definitely take the sleeping bag. This doesn't seem to be. I wonder if the shopping trolleys have bigger carrying capacities. I haven't actually really bothered to check that out. Maybe we should. But either way, we're pretty good now. I need to end the turn and we're going to scavenge again and see what else we can find. Strong. I'm surprised we haven't come across a lighter yet. Normally come across a lighter around about now. But, you know, it's random made. We could actually sleep here if we wanted to. I mean, the one thing I'm worried about is the fact that we don't really have any food apart from this cured meat. But we can't eat that raw. And we can't make a fire because we have nothing to actually start a fire with. Suppose we could. I mean, currently used campsite is any old spot on the ground, but we shouldn't be using that. We should be. It doesn't consider it a good camping spot. I'm thinking maybe we should come back here and camp in one of these. It's going to be night soon, and we can only move one tile with that, so that's just something to bear in mind. There is a shopping cart frame here. But that's yeah. Let's see what camping ground we can have. Okay, apparently it's still any old spot on the ground. The trees can offer us a little bit more shelter. Healing's not going to be very good, but obviously we need a sleeping bag for that. Let's do that. Yep, that'll do. We'll just go to sleep. We don't have any way of knowing if any NPCs are going to come and stab us, which is unfortunate. So yeah, we're taking a risk here at this point. Players now have to see wellness conditions, yes or no. As night falls, you notice there's a bright glow coming from the east, easily visible through the tree tops. That's where we're going to go. And we're having trouble falling asleep, so we need to try again. Yeah, we're having trouble falling asleep here for some reason. Yeah, now we're thirsty. Now it's going to get a bit serious. Okay, now we're up. We're fairly well rested. That's fine. And we're not that much in pain no more. We are still in pain, but not that much. So what we need to do now is take that from the campsite and stick it back in our vehicle. There we go. I'm telling you, as soon as I found out about the vehicle that you can basically carry around without that, you know, it's been a hell of a lot easier to survive. A hell of a lot easier. Yeah, let's end the turn. I mean, it's still going to be difficult to actually navigate through here. But we're going to keep heading east. And we're weak with first, which is expected. One move a turn, it's not a lot. Not a lot at all. There we go. Let's scavenge. Now there's going to be water here. Oh, there might be berries here. And that's what we need. We need lots of berries. And mushrooms. Mushrooms are great as well. Berries don't last very long. I think they only really last a day or two. Not even that. But mushrooms can last quite a bit. Oh, is it dangerous? No, it's edible. Brilliant. I'm not sure if you need to prepare these either. But I've never noticed anything bad come from eating them raw. Which is really odd. Considering that you would have thought that. But you know, it's just weird. Right, let's end the turn, and we can scavenge again. Hopefully, we'll get a few more. Nothing there. Okay, well there is water source here as well, although we need to clean it, which is nearly impossible without trying to find one, a lighter, and two, like a saucepan or something. That's what we really need, is a saucepan. And yeah, sleep. End the turn, not sleep. Ooh, okay. Let's just have a look, see if there's any berries on the... Nah, no berries on the ground. We'll check in here and see what's in here. Hopefully, something useful. I thought that was an enemy then. Okay, locked storage shed. Can we pick the lock? Probably not. So yeah, that was a bit of a waste of time. Now, crowbar's great for that as well. Crowbar is one of the best items, I think, because you not only can you use it as a melee weapon, but it's used for scavenging. It's used to break locks. It's really cool. Finding one can be a pain in the arse though. Okay, now you actually have what's that on your back? I can't see what you got on your back, but you have a right shoe, which is going to help me a lot. So I'm going to demand target surrender. And the stranger retreats. Not going well. Right, let's scavenge. I could chase after him, but oh god. While forcing open a promising look contain your hand slip, leaving you a sore hand. Busted knuckles. Yay, does that mean I need to oh okay, maybe not. Maybe it's just a little bit of pain I'll get from the whatever. Let's follow him. Not enough moves. I wanna try and I really want to try and get him. Oh god. Bastard. Okay, let's search this one then. Oh hang on, I've already searched it. Oh god, that's the I'm losing it. That's the locked one, isn't it? Oh, there's actually a new office block here. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes new ones will just generate over time, even on the same. Oh, hello. Even on the same tile, it's a bit weird how that works, but I'm glad it does. Oh, it's a left foot. Can we wear that anyway? We can wear it. I don't think it's gonna help much, or is it? No, let's keep it on. Let's keep it on. Oh, a flashlight. Not too bad. Yeah, we'll get this string and stuff. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, we're probably gonna be walking a bit funny at this point. Parched. We really need water. Really need water. Now, another thing with tough is that it is possible to drink contaminated water like this. And there is a chance that maybe you won't suffer the effects, but obviously the more you keep drinking of it, the more likely you are of actually succumbing to the effects. So at least this is bringing up our water levels. Not an awful lot, we're still parched, but it should last us another turn at least, or two. Hopefully we can no, hopefully we can get over here before we need to. No, of course not. Damn. Still nice and warm as well, which is good. Always good. Mobile home, strong. No useful items found. This is really crap for finding items. This particular round. Hey, we found items. More bottles that we can't really use. Screws and assortments. Another rifle strap. Can I combine that with that? No. Water, which I'm gonna plonk in there and pick up the bottles. I'm going to do an auto sort as well. There we go. And that. Okie dokie. Right. Oh, we're coming up to half an hour already. Jesus Christ. Okay then, guys. I'll see you for the next episode.